It's getting worse. Stef Diggs and Cardi B drop major news about their baby's condition, fans left in shock. The world stood still when Cardi B and Stefon Diggs stepped forward with what they called the hardest announcement of their lives. After days of whispers, speculation, and emotional silence, the power couple finally broke their hearts open to the public, and what they revealed left fans trembling. Their baby boy, once celebrated as a miracle of love and hope, was now fighting a battle that no parent ever imagines. Crying faced the emotional announcement that changed everything. In a late-night joint live session, Cardi appeared visibly shaken. Her eyes were red, her voice unsteady, and the usual fire in her tone was replaced with raw vulnerability. Stef Diggs sat beside her, gripping her hand tightly as if letting go would shatter the last piece of strength they had left. Cardi whispered, "I wish I could say everything is getting better, but it's not. It's getting worse." The room fell silent. Stef swallowed hard before adding, "We've been praying, hoping, believing, but the doctors gave us an update today that broke our hearts." Hospital doctors deliver heartbreaking medical update. According to their statement, the baby's condition had taken an unexpected and alarming turn. Complications previously thought to be stabilizing had escalated, and specialists were now working around the clock to prevent further deterioration. They revealed sudden breathing irregularities, increased weakness and loss of responsiveness, a concerning decline in vital signs, emergency interventions being carried out daily. Stef Diggs admitted, "We thought we were out of the danger zone. We were preparing to bring him home soon, but now we don't even know what tomorrow looks like." Broken heart Cardi B breaks down. As Stef spoke, Cardi could no longer hold it together. She turned away from the camera, sobbing uncontrollably. "That baby is my heart, my everything. To see him like this, to feel so helpless, it's killing me." Fans watched in real time as a mother's strength collapsed into unbearable pain. The same woman who once dominated stages worldwide now looked broken, pleading with God, the universe, and her fans for prayers. Loudly crying faced Stef Diggs, "I feel powerless as a father." Stef, normally composed and strong, finally cracked as well. "I'm supposed to protect my family. I'm supposed to fix things. But I can't fight this for him. All I can do is sit beside that hospital bed and beg for a miracle." His voice trembled as he described whispering to their son every night, "Daddy's here. You're strong. You're not giving up on us." Globe showing Europe-Africa fans around the world react. Social media exploded within minutes. "This is heartbreaking. No parents deserve this pain." Praying for baby Diggs' broken heart folded hands. "Stay strong Cardi and Stef, we love you." Celebrities, influencers, and fans flooded timelines with prayer emojis, messages of hope, and emotional tributes for the tiny fighter struggling for life. Hashtags like #PrayForBabyDiggs and #StayStrongCardi began trending worldwide. Dove the scariest part, we don't know what comes next. Perhaps the most devastating part of the announcement came when Cardi admitted, "The doctors said the next 48 hours are critical. We just have to wait." Wait, the word every parent dreads when their child's life hangs in the balance. Stef hugged Cardi tightly as she whispered, "I just want my baby to open his eyes and smile at me again." Folded hands, a family holding on to faith. Despite the darkness, the couple insisted they had not lost hope. Stef declared, "We're believing in a miracle. We're trusting God. Our son is a fighter, and so are we." Cardi nodded through tears. "Please keep him in your prayers. That's all I ask." Pensive face, what this truly means. Behind the fame, the luxury, the spotlight, and the headlines lies the raw reality of two parents facing the unimaginable, watching their child struggle while the world watches. And as the world waits anxiously for the next update, one question echoes everywhere. Backhand index pointing right, will their baby pull through, or is the worst yet to come? Warning note, This is a purely fictional, entertainment-style story created for dramatic storytelling purposes only. It does not reflect real-life events or medical facts about any real person. It's getting worse. Stef Diggs and Cardi B drop major news about their baby's condition. The world wasn't ready. Fans weren't ready. And most of all, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B themselves were not ready. What began as whispers, subtle concerns, and guarded social media silence has now exploded into one of the most emotional and heartbreaking announcements ever shared by the celebrity couple. Late last night, under the dim glow of a hospital corridor and the heavy weight of reality, Stef Diggs stepped forward, eyes red, voice trembling, to confirm what millions had feared. Our baby's condition, it's getting worse. A silence that spoke volumes. It started days ago when fans noticed Cardi B had vanished from her usual lively posts. No makeup tutorials. No playful videos. No fiery captions. Just silence. Then came the vague Instagram story from Stef, "Please keep our family in your prayers." That single sentence sent the internet into overdrive. Speculation surged. Hashtags trended. But nobody expected the truth to be this devastating. A doctor's grim update. Inside a private medical wing, surrounded by machines beeping in cold rhythmic patterns, Cardi sat beside the incubator holding the tiny hand of their newborn boy. Her nails perfectly manicured, yet shaking. Her voice, usually bold and commanding, reduced to whispers. The doctor entered with files in hand and a face that said more than words ever could. "We're seeing complications that weren't present before," the specialist explained gently. His breathing has become weaker, and his heart rate is struggling to stabilize. Stef immediately stood, pacing, running his fingers through his hair in disbelief. "But you said he was improving," he insisted. "You said he was fighting." The doctor sighed. "He still is. But the condition has become more aggressive than we anticipated." Cardi broke. Tears streamed down her face as she clutched Stef's arm. "Not my baby, please, not my baby." Stef Diggs breaks down. Never known for public emotion, Stef finally cracked when cameras caught him stepping outside the hospital, trying to breathe, trying to hold it together, and failing. His knees buckled against a wall as he sobbed. "I just want him to live, man. I'd trade anything, everything, just to see him smile." It wasn't fame. It wasn't football. It wasn't money. In that moment, he was just a father terrified of losing his son. Cardi's emotional confession. Later that night, Cardi addressed fans in a raw, unfiltered video. No makeup. No filters. Just her truth. "I carried my baby for months, dreaming of his future, his laugh, his first steps. Now I just sit beside machines, praying to God every second." Her voice cracked. Mothers understand this pain. It feels like your heart is outside your body, and you can't protect it. Social media explodes. The internet stood still. Celebrities, fans, and supporters poured love. "Stay strong, Cardi and Stef. Miracles happen. We believe. Your baby is a fighter." Even longtime rivals and critics stepped forward, offering prayers and solidarity. For once, the world was united in hope. A tiny warrior's fight. Despite the worsening condition, doctors revealed a small glimmer of hope. The baby was still responding to treatment, weak, but present. A nurse described him softly. "He squeezes his father's finger sometimes. It's like he's saying, 'I'm still here.'" That tiny grip was enough to keep Stef believing. Enough to keep Cardi praying through tears. Enough to keep millions holding their breath. The night that changed everything. At 3:17 a.m., monitors began to spike. Alarms echoed. Nurses rushed in. Cardi was escorted to the hallway as Stef watched through glass, his whole world fighting for a single breath. Minutes felt like hours. When the doctor finally returned, the couple froze. "He made it through the setback," the doctor said. But the coming days will be critical. Relief and fear collided at once. We will never give up. Stef posted a final message for the night. Our son is the strongest person I know. We will not give up. We believe in miracles. Cardi added. My baby, mommy is right here. Fight for me. The world watches and waits. Now, millions wait for updates, clinging to hope, praying for strength, and believing in the resilience of a tiny soul who has already touched hearts across the globe. Because in the end, this is no longer just celebrity news. It's a story of love. Of fear. Of strength. Of a baby who refuses to let go. And a family holding on to faith with everything they have. If you'd like, I can also create. Fire a viral YouTube title for this story. Artist palette a dramatic thumbnail concept, 16:9, arrow, emotional visuals. Broken heart an even darker or more hopeful sequel version. Just tell me the vibe you want.